Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, here in the Bluegrass State, where the hospitality flows freely. Home of the Kentucky Wildcats and the Big Blue Nation, ready for this collision today. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Kentucky Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Now that we've talked long enough, Kirk, let's get this game going. Set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Heading left after the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Now here comes the flea flicker. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. But hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Griffin. Close to the tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackled there by the defense.
It's a good call against man coverage, but the execution made the play there.
Now it's 2nd down here. An inside give now from the shotgun. He has first down yardage at the 46.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Oh, and he fumbles. It's a turnover.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
And the Utah offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, I feel like the quarterback just stared down his intended target, brought that safety who's sitting back in cover 2 right over to make that interception. I'm putting that one on the quarterback.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a first and 10. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this is great execution here on their screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
To the air, it's Griffin. He's looking deep here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Utes offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. On the run, it's Morales. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to chuck it again. The pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Fair catch made at the 20. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Griffin. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he's going to launch it deep again. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. Takes the handoff. It's Herrera. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Kentucky 7, Utah 0.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up, 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loses 1. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal.
2-9 Philly.
Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick this one.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Utah offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Utah offense takes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's 1st down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
And the Utes will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Love to see the quarterback's athletic ability, getting away from trouble, throwing the ball on the run for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Finding space at the 20. And he's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him to a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
On the run, he'll let it go. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver, that is a tough act.
Looking to make a big play downfield. He's got it right near the end zone. And he goes down after a huge chunk play to completely change the field position here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime.
Got it.
So here we go. Third and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
It's fourth and goal. Forget the chip shot. They're going for it on fourth down.
Check. Cobra.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Third and long. He'll try to pass it again from his own end zone. That's a safety for the defense.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. They stop him at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team.
Wildcats will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway. Right, so it's first and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Playing to be able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. Looking for a gap. It's Herrera. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Gain of 3. It's now second and goal.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Kentucky 16, Utah 0.
The Utes will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Back to throw. It's Griffin. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Utah offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pocket breaking down. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Fighting off the defender. Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Running play called on third and short. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Pressure is coming. He stays alive. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Back to throw. It's Griffin. Ball's incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Brings up third down.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
And they'll take over first and 10.
And the Utah offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Almost picked off yet again. He's going to set up third down.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the defense rises up and stops him short on third down. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
The Utes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. This offense has been struggling, still scoreless, but on the move now with a 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Delivers quickly to the left side. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Wildcats. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea.
1st and 10.
And the Utes offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Moves left out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. First down, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
And sack sets up second down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally stop him, but a big chunk play to wrap up the third period.
At the end of the third quarter of play, with the score, Kentucky 30, Utah 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it go. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to extend the play. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackled, but first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Intercepted in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. He's at the 50. At the 30, at the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Utah offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Utah offense takes the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. And the Utes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to throw it on third and very long. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Takes the handoff. It's Herrera. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Ready?
Here's the second down play.
Spider.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's brought down there. Third down coming up after that running play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Griffin. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
On the ready?
So second down after the incompletion.
Black 24. 10.
They'll try the option play here. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. They finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play.
On the set.
One of those critical third down plays coming up.
Cobra.
They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
After 47. Fourth down.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 12. On to punt it away.
They'll kick it away here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Utah offense takes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
It's incomplete. That was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Trying to create here on the move. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. What a takeaway and a touchdown. That is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Moves. Convoy.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. And he'll drop back here on third down. It's a quick grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
Gain of 10. And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Utes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Finally a spark for this offense that has really struggled so far today. Just got to hope it's not too late on their end.
Finally, Chris, where has that been? The line does their job. The quarterback with a nice throw. Now you want to see these guys finally get a chance to get on the scoreboard. They can't miss out on this opportunity.
Important second down play coming up.
Second down coming up.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wide out. Touchdown, Utah. This quarterback on fire today.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Set to kickoff.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Hands off to the left. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Play action fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the grab, and the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Kentucky getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Chris, a lot of these NFL scouts think that his speed... I think it's the route running and the instincts to read coverage that really separates him. He has put on a show today.
That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Pound 55 weak. Hold.
They'll run it to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense steps in to call time with 10 seconds remaining on the clock.
Utah.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7.
Green 25.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Utes. He's going to score. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kirk.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And the interception will end it, the final play of the ballgame.
Attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Kentucky 51, Utah 13.
Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here.